With me right now, Minnesota U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar. Amy, you were at the Farm Bill on Monday. It was a great event. I couldn't believe how packed of a house it was, but I want to hear from you, being on the Ag Committee, your thoughts on the conference, and where do we go from here?
Well, sure, Chris. First of all, this was a great conference. It was bipartisan, which is always good. Senator Conrad put it together, and Senator Hoeven was there, I was there, and Congressman Berg. And so I was just really impressed by all the national people that gathered in Fargo, heads of national organizations from the corn growers and the Farmers Union, and there were people there from Farm Bureau. I mean, it was really impressive. And the focus is on moving forward with agriculture and the Farm Bill. Literally, sometimes some of my colleagues from urban areas, I just don't think they get it. The food doesn't appear magically on their table, and ag has been getting our two states, Minnesota and North Dakota, through a very difficult time with the economy. We have had a 22% increase in agriculture exports out of Minnesota. Those are jobs in our state, in North Dakota. And so we want to make sure that while everyone's going to share in this debt reduction, and we know there will be some pretty significant cuts to some of these programs, that we still keep some safety net, because truly our states have been the breadbasket for this country. And whether it is sugar beets, whether it is corn, whether it is wheat or cattle or poultry, or I like to add, with Thanksgiving coming up, Minnesota is number one for turkeys in the country. We have to keep this part of our economy strong, and so that's what the conference focused on, and I really appreciated that focus, because we need to start talking about agriculture as what it is, one of the major positive drivers in the U.S. economy.
A reminder for everybody out there, Friday is Veterans Day. I want to start with this, Senator, is that right now in Minnesota, you've got over 20% unemployment with veterans. What's going on there, and what's your strategy to get these people back to work?
It's an unbelievable fact. Everyone's had tough times in this tough economy, but to think that our veterans, those that came back from Iraq and Afghanistan, have some of the highest unemployment is just outrageous. And you know why that is? Chris, when they left to serve our country, there were jobs. And when they've come back, as we all know from people trying to find jobs in this economy, getting their hours cut, sometimes those jobs are just gone. And that's why making sure that we have employers, a lot of them in our state have joined together on this issue to hire veterans, trying to put some incentive place. We've had bipartisan proposals. We're actually going to be hopefully voting on one this week to offer tax credits to companies that hire veterans, and then making sure that when they come back, when they signed up, there wasn't a waiting line, and when they come back to our country and they need a job or health care or they need a home, there shouldn't be a waiting line in the United States of America, and that's what we're devoted to fix.